Hey, what's up YouTube? Jim here, and today we're finally going to get working on this LT1 engine that I picked up a few months ago. A lot of my subscribers are keep emailing me and asking me when I'm going to start doing the tear down on this thing and start putting all the heads on and everything, so now, here it is. I'm going to start working on it, and I'm going to tell you guys what my plans are with this thing. So, basically my goal here is to build a 400 horsepower engine for about $400. And I know it sounds crazy to a lot of people, but I'm going to explain how I'm doing this. So, here we go. So, this engine right here, I picked up off Craigslist. It came from a guy that was building it for a project car. He was putting it in a third-gen Camaro. And he built this whole thing. He said, because, you know, Craigslist, he said it was a 60,000 mile engine, which I tend to believe him. He did a lot of work to it. He painted the manifold. He painted the entire engine, all the accessories on the front are new, the throttle body's new. The guy did a ton of work on this thing. And it came with all the Corvette accessories down there. So these LT1s that came in Corvettes from 92 to friggin' 96 or whatever the hell it was, they came with all these special, you know, AC pump and alternator and all that. That stuff is all specific to this. So I got a guy yesterday online to buy all this stuff for me for $200. I'm going to meet him tomorrow night, and he's buying all that stuff for $200. So I paid for this entire engine with all that shit on it. I only paid $400. So now I'm selling that stuff, all the accessories and everything, and getting $200 back. So far into this build, I only have $200 into this thing, but it gets better. These heads right here are coming off, the cam is coming out of it, and what we're putting on it is these ported heads and ported intake right here. And I've also got, let me put it down right here. I also have a 58mm throttle body that's going on there, and I have 36-pound injectors that are going on. And I also have a Comcam XFI 292 cam that is, God, let me see if I can try to remember the specs. It's a 244, 248 duration. The lift is 587 with 1.6 roller rockers, and the duration, the LSA is like 113. I think it's 113. So the story behind all that stuff is, last year I potted out a car that came with, it had these injectors on it, and it had that cam in it, and the car had no runtime on it. The kid put it all together, and we started running it, and it turned out the bottom end was junk. So all those parts on it have no mileage on them. So the cam, the injectors, all that stuff. So I got that from that build, from that car that I potted out, and I made all my money back on that thing. And the heads that were on it were some trick flow heads. So I ended up trading the trick flow heads. They wouldn't have worked with mine. They were for a turbo build. So I traded the trick flow heads for this, for these ported stock heads, and this ported stock intake right here. So basically all the money that I made off that car in these trades all zeroed out. So the heads, the intake, the cam, and the injectors are basically all free. And this throttle body I got as a gift. So far for this entire build, I've got $200 into it. So I know there's probably going to be a couple things as I go that I'm probably going to need to buy. Like when I do the push rods, I'm not sure if the push rods that I have will work with that. And I think I'm going to use the roll rockers I have on my other engine right now. And then so yeah, there'll probably be, you know, a few bucks that I'll have to spend on it. So my goal is 400 horsepower for $400. And that's what we're going to start doing. And I want everybody to stay tuned and watch it. It's probably going to be a few different parts because there's a lot to do. Today I'm probably just going to tear a couple of these things off because I just need to get this stuff off so I can bring it to the guy that's buying it with all that stuff there. And so it's probably going to be a few different parts because, like I said, I want to do the tear down. I want to get all this done and do detailed tear down for you guys because a lot of my So, a lot of you subscribers were asking for that, so I want to be able to show that to you guys. And also the intake, I want to prepare this thing a little better. I want to just wash it down and paint it and make it look nice, and get the injectors on it and the new throttle body. I think that'll look really sick. So I don't know what color I'm going to paint it yet. I'll probably do it. I was thinking about red. I don't know if you guys have probably seen my Trans Am now. It's got an orange intake now, so I think red will probably look a little better since all my other parts on there are red. Make it match a little, I guess. I don't fucking know. Yeah. So the project finally starts. 400 horsepower for $400, LT1 build. And yeah, we're gonna take it from here. Stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, like I said, I already took off all of that stuff because I'm selling that to a guy tomorrow. I need to also get this hub off here because this is the Corvette specific hub. It's spaced out. I don't know if you can see. This is the spaced out hub right here. I can use my regular F-body hub, which puts the belt back here, not out here. So I'm going to take this off, the hub, and also with the balancer end hub, and I'm going to take off the water pump, and we'll go from there. And there's the water pump. Brandy new. Alright guys, so if you're going to pull the hub and balancer off an LT1, it's a little bit different than most small block Chevys. So the center bolt that I just took out of here, you actually have to put it back in and thread it in, probably, I don't know, 5 threads or so, and leave it in there like that. And then what you want to do is come in and sit your tool, and you want to press it up over that. I'll demonstrate that for you. And also, if you rent this hub balancer puller from AutoZone, it doesn't come with the correct bolts right here. You actually have to go into a hardware store or whatever and get these things there. And then you're gonna have to file down the inside here so they fit. And by that time, you own the tool. So I've had this thing for a while. Alright, so now the tool's all set up. Let me give you a close up. So like I said, the bolt is in the center right here. It's just threaded on like 5 threads or so. You have the balancer in position like this in each of the 3 holes. Set this fish down. It looks like the last person, the guy who built this, did the same thing. If you can, I don't know if the light's good enough in here, but you can see the divot in the middle of the bolt right there that this piece is going to set in. So the last guy that put this together did it the right way too. So now, you just take your ratchet, start turning it down. Oh, of course the engine's going to turn, right? This thing's going a little sideways. I think I'm going to have to reset it here. And there it is, guys. As easy as that. Alright guys, it's time to take the distributor off, or better known as the Opti-Spark for all you LT1 guys out there. So this year, I'm not even sure what the year on this engine is, so I'm not even sure if this is a spline drive or a pin drive Opti, so we're about to find that out together. I'm hoping that it's a spline drive, a pin drive, so that it works with my cam. If not, I'm going to have to use a different Opti, which is fine. I get the MSD on my car, I can always use that. It's a pin drive. Son of a bee. So this pin drive isn't going to work with my cam, so I'm going to have to use one of the other Optis that I already have, which is no big deal. Alright, so I think I'm just going to take this coil off right here. I might just call it a day for the night because it's actually pretty late. I just wanted to start this video while I had a little bit of time. Actually, I was pretty excited to start this video because a lot of you guys have wanted me to do this, and I want to do it myself. I just haven't had much time, so I finally got this thing pulled into the workshop yesterday. I just broke my fucking socket. I just broke the fucking socket. Look at that. Can you guys see that? I'm not sure. The whole fucking thing's cracked. You gotta be fucking kidding me. At least it's Craftsman. I can take it back and get another one for nothing. This is ridiculous. You know what, guys? I'm putting it on the fucking impact. Should have just fucking done that from the beginning and I wouldn't have had this fucking issue. Alright, here we go. Another LT1 coil. I've got a million of these fucking things on my shelf. And I just hold them. I've never used the Jegs coil before, but I did get the MSD coil and the fucking thing shit out on me in like 5,000 miles. And after it shut out, I put the original 1995 GM coil in the car and it's been running on it since. So, GM coils all the way. So I think that's it for tonight, guys. I'm gonna actually wrap this fucking thing up and call it a day for now. We'll call this part 1, so stay tuned for part number 2. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Click the thumbs up button if you liked it, and fucking stay for the next one. Peace.